The Galactic Council Hall was larger than any city on Earth. Its ceiling stretched so high that clouds floated near the lights. Hundreds of alien races filled the massive chamber, each sitting in circles made for their strange bodies. This hall decided the fate of worlds. At the center platform stood General Karzul, a feared alien commander. His tall frame was covered in dark metal armor marked with battle scars. His yellow eyes scanned the crowd with confidence. He raised one clawed hand. The noise slowly faded. "Today," he said loudly, "we speak of Earth." A giant screen appeared behind him, showing a blue planet, calm and peaceful. The general let out a low laugh. "Humans claim they are strong," he continued. "They speak of honor, laws, and peace. But when war comes, they hide." Soft laughter spread through the hall. "They avoid battle," the general said. "They avoid sacrifice. They are afraid of loss." The laughter grew louder. "They call this wisdom," he mocked. "I call it cowardice." Many aliens clapped, hissed, or slammed their tails in agreement. Earth had no powerful allies here. No one spoke in its defense. The general turned toward the council seats. "When we challenged Earth to prove its strength," he said, "they delayed. They debated. They talked." He paused, then smiled. "True warriors do not talk." The council erupted with approval. On a small platform at the edge of the hall, a human signal station remained silent. No image appeared. No human representative stood there. The alien general spread his arms wide. "This silence proves my point," he declared. "Humanity is weak." Suddenly, a calm human voice echoed through the chamber. Not loud. Not angry. Just steady. "Earth accepts the challenge." The hall froze. Every sound stopped. The alien general turned sharply, surprised. A simple human symbol appeared on the screen. The general narrowed his eyes. "So," he said, "you finally speak." "Yes," the human voice replied. The general laughed again. "How many soldiers will Earth send?" he asked. "How many ships?" There was a short pause. Long enough for the aliens to lean forward. "One," the voice answered. The silence broke into explosive laughter. Some aliens fell from their seats. Others screamed in disbelief. "One soldier," the general repeated. "Is Earth mocking us?" "No," the voice said calmly. "This is our answer." The general raised his hand to quiet the hall. His smile returned, sharp and cruel. "Very well," he said. "Send your one soldier. Let the galaxy witness human courage." The connection ended. Far away, on Earth, deep beneath layers of steel and stone, a single human stood inside a quiet room. He was not large. He wore simple combat gear. No medals. No symbols of rank. A soft light glowed above him. A voice spoke from the walls. "They laughed," the voice said. The soldier nodded. "I know," he replied. "They believe you are weak." The soldier's face did not change. "They always do," he said. A transport ship waited beyond the door, ready to carry him into the unknown. As the door opened, the soldier stepped forward without hesitation. The galaxy believed humans were afraid of war. They believed humans avoided fighting because they were weak. They did not know the truth. Humans avoided war because they understood it. And now, one soldier was about to remind the galaxy why. The human transport ship entered alien space without weapons fire. It was small, silent, and alone. Alien scanners locked onto it instantly. Massive warships surrounded the human vessel from every side. Inside the command decks, alien officers laughed. "This is their champion," one asked. "A single ship." The transport moved forward calmly. It did not change speed. It did not turn away. The ship landed on the trial world, a dead planet chosen for combat and judgment. The sky was red. The ground was cracked and dry. Tall metal towers surrounded the landing zone, filled with alien observers. Millions across the galaxy watched the live broadcast. They expected fear. They expected begging. The ramp of the human ship lowered slowly. Alien soldiers raised their weapons. Energy cannons charged. But no attack came. A single human stepped out. He walked forward at a steady pace. His boots touched the ground with quiet confidence. No heavy armor covered him. No glowing shield protected him. Only simple gear and a small pack on his back. Whispers spread through the alien ranks. That is it. He looks fragile. General Karzul watched from his command platform. His eyes narrowed. Human, the general spoke through the broadcast system. You stand alone before the galaxy. Do you feel fear? The human stopped walking. He looked up toward the towers. No, he said simply. Laughter echoed again. Alien commentators mocked his calm voice. You bring no army, the general continued. No machines. No fleet. The human replied. I brought what was needed. The words confused them. Some aliens felt a strange discomfort. The general gestured to the arena. Then survive, he said. The ground shook. Massive doors opened at the far end of the battlefield. From the shadows emerged alien war beasts. Creatures bred only for killing. Their claws cut deep into the stone. Their eyes burned with hunger. The crowd cheered. This would end quickly, they thought. The beasts charged. The earth cracked under their weight. The human did not run. He did not shout. He reached into his pack, pulled out a small device, and pressed it once. A low hum filled the air. The beasts slowed. Their movements became heavy, as if the world itself resisted them. Gravity shifted. The creatures collapsed, roaring in pain, unable to move. Silence swept across the arena. The human stood still, breathing calmly. The device powered down. Alien officers stared at their screens. What was that? Impossible. The general's expression changed. The smile was gone. That technology, he muttered. It bends physics. The human looked up again. This is not a weapon, he said. It is restraint. The words echoed across the galaxy. The general clenched his claws. You think this proves strength? He demanded. No, the human replied. It proves control. For the first time, the aliens did not laugh. Fear had not arrived yet, but doubt had. And doubt was only the beginning. The arena stayed silent after the war beasts fell. Alien viewers across the galaxy leaned closer to their screens. This was not how the trial was supposed to go. General Karzul stood still on his platform. His claws tightened slowly. He did not like surprises. Enough tricks, the general said, his voice sharp. Show us what humans can truly endure. The ground beneath the arena shifted again. Metal plates moved apart. New shapes rose from below. Alien combat drones emerged. Fast, sharp, and armed with energy blades. They were designed to hunt armies, not single beings. The crowd cheered once more. Confidence returned to alien faces. The drones attacked at once. They moved faster than the eye could follow. Energy blades cut through the air. The human soldier moved. He stepped aside at the last moment. A blade passed where his head had been. He dropped low, rolled forward, and stood again. Every movement was clean. No wasted motion. No panic. Alien commanders watched closely now. This is training, one whispered. Not instinct. The drones attacked again, from every direction. The human reached for a small object on his wrist. He tapped it twice. The air shimmered. A faint shield appeared, barely visible. Blades struck the shield and shattered. The drones recoiled, confused. Before they could recover, the human moved forward. Fast, precise. He struck weak points with short controlled blows. One drone fell. Then another. The crowd grew quiet again. This is impossible, an alien officer said. He fights like a machine. No, another replied. He fights like something trained to face machines. The final drone charged, its core glowing bright, ready to explode. The human stopped moving. He raised one hand. "Stop," he said calmly. The drone froze mid-air. Its systems shut down instantly. It dropped to the ground without a sound. Gasps echoed across the council feeds. General Karzul stepped forward, anger flashing in his eyes. "You control our machines now," he demanded. The human shook his head slowly. "No," he said. "I understand them." The words cut deeper than any weapon. The general signaled again, his patience gone. "Then face a warrior," he ordered. From the gates emerged an alien champion. Tall, armored, and battle-tested. Scars covered his body, symbols of many victories. The champion raised his weapon and roared. The crowd erupted. This was strength they understood. The human took a slow breath. He lowered his hands. He did not activate any devices. The two walked toward each other. One built for war. One shaped by it. They clashed. The alien struck with power. Each blow could crush stone. The human blocked, redirected, stepped aside. He used timing, balance, and calm focus. The fight lasted seconds, but felt longer. With one final movement, the human twisted. He used the alien's strength against him, and the champion fell hard to the ground. Silence returned once more. The human stepped back, breathing steady. He did not celebrate. General Karzul stared at the fallen champion. For the first time, uncertainty showed on his face. "This should not be possible," he said quietly. The human looked up at him. "We did not come to impress you," he said. "We came to warn you." Across the galaxy, alien laughter had vanished. Respect had not yet arrived. But fear was beginning to grow. The arena lights dimmed. Not by command, but by silence. The fallen alien champion was carried away. Medics moved without speaking. The crowd did not cheer. They only watched. General Karzul stood tall, but his confidence was cracked. "You claim this is a warning," he said. "Explain." The human soldier looked around the arena. At the towers. At the watching galaxy. He spoke calmly. His voice carried without effort. "Humans are not peaceful because we are weak," he said. "We are peaceful because we learned the cost of war." Images appeared on the screens. Old human cities in ruins. Fields burned black. Skies filled with fire. "These are our past," the soldier continued. "We fought ourselves before we ever reached the stars." Alien viewers watched closely now. This was not a boast. This was a confession. "We built weapons that almost ended us. We pushed our world to the edge. And we survived." The images changed. Hospitals. Rebuilding cities. People helping each other from the rubble. "We chose control," the soldier said. "Not because it was easy. But because it was necessary." General Karzul said nothing. His claws were still. "When you called us cowards," the soldier continued, "you saw our restraint. And mistook it for fear." The soldier raised his wrist, showing the simple device. "This technology is not for conquest," he said. "It is for limitation." The screens showed simulations. Human weapons shutting down instead of destroying. Battles stopped instead of escalated. "We design our soldiers to end fights, not to enjoy them." A low murmur spread through the alien ranks. This was not how warriors spoke. Yet it felt honest. General Karzul stepped forward slowly. "You expect us to believe," he said, "that one soldier speaks for all humanity." The human nodded. "I was not chosen for strength alone," he said. "I was chosen because I know when not to strike." That answer unsettled many. "We sent one soldier," the human continued, "because one is enough to show intent." He looked directly at the general. "If we sent an army, you would already be at war." The arena stayed silent. You laugh at our past, the soldier said. But it is our past that protects you now. The images faded. The screens went dark. The human lowered his hand. We do not seek dominance, he said. We seek distance. General Karzul's voice was quiet. You ask for peace. No, the soldier replied. We demand respect. Across the galaxy, leaders shifted uneasily. They had measured humanity wrong. Not weak. Not cowardly. But controlled. And control, they were beginning to realize, was far more dangerous than rage. The Galactic Council Hall had never been this quiet. No laughter. No insults. Only thought. General Karzul looked around at the silent screens. Worlds that once mocked Earth now watched carefully. The human soldier still stood alone in the arena. Unarmed in appearance. Unbroken in presence. You have made your point, the general said slowly. His voice no longer carried pride. The human did not respond right away. He waited, as if patience itself was part of his strength. You sent one soldier, Karzul continued, and changed how the galaxy sees you. The human finally spoke. That was the goal. The general lowered his head slightly, a gesture few aliens ever made. The challenge is ended, he announced. Earth is recognized. Across the galaxy, reactions spread quickly. Alien leaders whispered to each other. Military commanders reviewed old reports. Historians rewrote their records. Earth was no longer listed as weak. It was listed as unknown. The most dangerous category of all. The human soldier turned back toward his ship. The arena gates opened without resistance. No one tried to stop him. As he walked away, the general asked one final question. If humans are so powerful, why hide it? The soldier paused. He did not turn around. Because power without control destroys everything, he said. We learned that lesson the hard way. Then he stepped onto the transport ship, and it lifted into the red sky. On Earth, leaders watched the signal fade. No cheers filled the room. No celebration. Only quiet relief. Humanity had not won a war. They had prevented one. Across the stars, alien fleets changed their routes. Borders were adjusted. Threat plans were erased. Not because humans demanded it, but because the galaxy understood. If Earth ever stopped sending one soldier, if it ever sent many, there would be no council left to laugh. The story spread quickly among the stars, told in warnings and quiet conversations. Do not mistake silence for weakness. Do not mistake restraint for fear. And never assume humans avoid war because they cannot fight. They avoid it because they know exactly how to end it.